talk to Arnold, who's the district manager.
Because that's what I was told
Okay.
when we went over that, that they would.
Well, talking to him the other day, we've had some staff members from our district who has applied to teach in the evening program. So somehow or another, they found out about.
Well, but they find out about how many other people out there that may be better than the people that have found out about.
I'm
They're
not
not
sure.
able to apply.
I'm not sure, but
So
I will get with him.
You know, that was one of the things that.
Just a traditional
Yeah,
radio.
well, that was one of the things that,
Yeah.
that I asked, and that's what I was told, that they would notify the media in regards to them coming in the area to hire people.
And as Ms. Steele
And I would hope that they do that.
Right, as Ms. Steele and I are working on this press release, we can incorporate that into the press release. Place it in the newspaper and we can place it on the radio.
Kind of late than that.
Because once again, they're not going to start the hiring process until July 9th, so we still have time.
The intake process and all of that, will that be done prior to August the 8th, and they will have assessed those children?
Yes,
Like,
ma'am.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So all
will
that
be done.
happens prior to
Yes.
the first day of school?
That's correct.
Okay, great.
They will meet with the parents one-on-one
Right,
and the students
and the
for that intake process. Yes. Yes,
And
ma'am.
then Dr. Hudson, the issue that we were speaking about transportation
Yes, ma'am.
and how that hinged upon something else that we were discussing,
Yes, ma'am.
how did we work that out? Because I heard you speak and say that we would be transporting them by bus and things like that.
I'm planning for transportation until I'm told otherwise.
For
Or
both
just for middle school.
night school,
High school students, they will be responsible for
for their
getting
own
there. That's correct.
transportation?
Because we're talking about high school
High school.
students that are 17, 18, and those students can drive. But with our middle school students, till I'm told otherwise, I am planning for transportation.
But when we, and to let everyone know what we were speaking about, when we visited the ombudsman program in Waycross, they stated to us that it's the parent's sole responsibility to get the students to the program. And the reason why they stated that that really works well for them is because it forces the parent to actually come and meet face-to-face with the staff there. So it gave them an opportunity to say, hey, your student's doing X, Y, and Z, or they're doing great, or they're not showing up, or they're not, and it kind of forced the parents to be involved in that loop. And that was one of the big hurts to their product as far as eliminating a bus coming to pick them up, because it forces the parents to be involved. So we were looking at that same model kind of, because we were saying our biggest problem is parent involvement, and we wanted this program to be successful, but we wanted to make sure that the parents were involved, and we just didn't want it to be that the parents were showing up the first day that the child is in intake, and then we don't hear and we can't contact, and we're trying to go out and make constant contact with parents that just aren't involved. So we just wanted to make sure that with us providing transportation for these students, that we're not taking the parents out of the loop, because they're vital to this. So in order for this program and for these children to still be a success.
So my question would now be, what are we doing to make sure we're not doing that? Because we've just done it. And we're not?
Well, and that's where I differ in Ms. Fluker, because when we went to the Americans, the buses delivered those kids, parents were participating, and that was one of my holdbacks, that I was not going to support it unless we provided transportation for these middle school kids. I can understand the high school kids, but I got a big problem if we're not the superintendent of the board going to
What do they do in Americas to make sure,
the buses pick them up.
the parents are involved?
The parents apparently just love the program. Am I right,
The
Doc?
program itself
Yeah.
reporting. I imagine
The center director has a lot of contact with the parents.
Yeah.
And those parents were pretty good about, going out to meet with the center director and the teachers about any and all concerns. But once again, it varies from district to district. For example, in Waycross, transportation is not provided.
Right. But I mean, just having conversation, because I wasn't in on all this
Right.
conversation.
I was very encouraged with one of the Americans.
Well, I know Waycross, he said they did not have funds for transportation at the time, but they would be getting transportation.
I guess with us, it'll just be a wait and see thing, but
Okay.
that's always gonna be one of our concerns on the forefront, because with this program, and we want it to be a success, the parents are a very important component of it, and we wanna make sure that transportation doesn't become that part where the parents are just out of the loop.
Any other comments or concerns? Thank you. Any board member comments?
Can I just throw a reminder out there? Everybody, we said that we were gonna keep everybody on target with this. Remember, between June 30th and July 9th, we have to submit our online forms for ethics. So put them on your calendars. You have to do your disclosure, and you have to do your campaign finances.
This is both of the regardless if you're in election year.
Right, regardless, yes, because this is the mid-year, so
It's not the 30th, I thought it was.
between June 30th and July 9th, they have to be in by July 9th, or you'll get those fines, so everybody needs to go online and get those.
Thank you for that.
But I'm very impressed that we are getting the ombudsman program, which would be an asset for our students and our school system.
Great. Any other board member comments?
For the ones that's here on the facility committee, I'll be contacting Mr. Rush in regards to a facility meeting. So you all would kind of be looking out for that in regards to the new school.
Any other board member comments? I have a couple of reminders before public participation. The strategic planning committee will meet Thursday, June 28th at 8:30 in the T&L conference room. So I'm guessing that means we're invited to drop by? And they will last how long? Till probably 11:30 or so? Okay.
Provided there's not a quorum. Is that correct?
Right. So, let Joy know if you're planning on dropping by, and about what time frame you're dropping by, please. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Okay, thank you. The schools in the central office will, of course, be closed July 4th in observance of Independence Day.